Hey y'all, I want to have a quick conversation with y'all. Um, I was recently having a discussion with a couple of people, and in this discussion, it was mentioned about people that we consider, not everybody, but what society, the majority of society considers superstars, entertainers, and things like that. Talking about, and I hate the name drop because I think they get enough recognition. So me saying names now only to add to the story that I'm telling you. Um, People like Beyonce, Michael Jordan, the Jay-Z's and all of them. Like, we were talking about different things and we got to talking. We were talking about a post that was on Facebook about the Jordan sneakers and stuff like that, and how the black community just puts so much into everybody else and not back into their community. And what amazed me the most out of this is the the idolism that we have for these people. And I mean the defense that came up, like, it's crazy. You talk about Jay-Z, you talk about Beyonce, you talk about Michael Jordan, you talk about Jesus, you talk about any of these people, black folks ready to cut you. Like, they was like, ho, don't talk about Michael Jordan. Don't you talk about Beyonce. She does this and what the fuck do they, no, like, seriously, let's rewind this shit back. See, this is the problem that I have, and this is going to be a short one because I'm going to get straight to the point. This is the problem that I have. First of all, you get them titles to put them above everybody else. Okay, calling them superstars, the elites. When you mock them and you try to be like them, you are giving them an omnipresence almost. You idolize them like they are God themselves, like their embodiment is miraculous and they are the divine. They are here to save you. When the reality is you support them. Going to their concerts, listening to their music, watching their movies. And I'm talking about entertainers of all aspects. You support them. So then y'all want to say, oh, well, they did this for the community. They did this. What community? How many times? Like, let's keep it 100. We talking about people with millions and people. It's people out there with billions of dollars. So we're talking about people with millions of dollars. We're talking about at least, we take the 50 top people in your mind who you find to be superstars, or 50 top superstars. We take the 50 people off of Forbes list, the 50 richest people. They have enough to divest into every community, black, white, Hispanic, Mexican, and then they have enough to help every community make it a little bit better, to help them help themselves. Yet they don't, but you support them. So then when the everyday man, the man like you, the man that's in your situation, the woman that's in your situation, the woman that's struggling every day like you are, the person that may have to decide whether they're going to pay their utility bills or buy their medication for the month, the person that has to decide whether they're going to stay at work or do something they're not proud of, to pay for daycare because they can't do both. They can't afford to go to work and pay the bills and cover daycare. Or the person who does work and is making, a nice amount of money, but not enough to move out of their neighborhood. So they're caught in between. And why do they got to move out? What's wrong with their neighborhood that they can't stay in their neighborhood? Is it the fact that we're not divesting in our neighborhood? Is it the fact that we're not patronizing our community because we're too busy spending, hundreds of dollars on everybody else? And then we come to their defense. So when the everyday man comes to you and says, let's stop this, Let's start divesting in our own people. Let's start patronizing our own people. Let's start putting the money back in our communities. Then you call them assholes and fuckers and tell them that they're hating. Y'all get mad. Y'all go crazy. Like heaven opened its gates and we know it's real and we all hospitting on it at the same time. Like what we're saying is not for you. Like we're not fighting for you. But these stars that you're fighting for, these stars, and I'm not talking about the stars in the skies, these stars that you created, these idols that you created, these superheroes that you made, they're not fighting for you. They living lovely right now. Where you at? Let's keep it 100. Because I'm talking about the everyday person that listens to hip hop, the everyday person that watches these movies, the everyday person. Like you may be comfortable in respects to what's comfortable now. You understand what I'm saying? But you're not living like them. And there's a big gap between the haves and have-nots. To the point that the have-nots are so fucked up. And the has are living so well, yet y'all fight for them and get mad at each other. We the ones in the same motherfucking boat. Motherfucker, I'm sitting next to you. Take this oar. But y'all mad at us for telling you that instead of paying all this money for sneakers and earphones and phones and all this other crap, that if we took the people, if we took 100 people from every community of all races, sexes, religions, and aspects, the people that are considered middle class, low income, the people that are considered low income, impoverished, okay, the people that are impoverished, fucked up, okay, because that everything is not real. We all know what it is, and if you're true to yourself, you know what it is. So if I consider myself low class, then I mean low, and I don't. Let me explain this. I don't believe this class shit. Okay, but I'm speaking economically. So compared to the have and have-nots, I'm the have-not. So I'm true to myself. I know what it is. Be true to yourself and know what it is. So this is my point. All right? Let's rewind, take it back to what I was saying. Now what I'm saying, follow me and listen. What I'm saying is, if you take the people that are in the worst situation, and you take a group of these people, 100 of these people that are investing in all these things, think about the money you could put in your community. If 100 people are spending $200 on sneakers, do the math. Look what that can do in your community. What can you open? Can you open a rec center? Can you put money towards a rec center? Can you open up a restaurant? What is your talent? What are you able to do? Do you have a hobby? Do you have an art? Like, right now, tattoos is a big thing amongst the youth. Do you have a talent that you can draw? Because just be divesting in your community does not mean that you have to, do certain things. You can do what makes you happy, but bring it into your community so the money can stay in your community. You can be part of the solution, not part of the problem, and bring it back. That's what y'all not hearing, but y'all want to sit here and fight for these motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. Then you see motherfuckers like, oh, they did this. Oh, they went to the Trayvon rally. Oh, last year they gave computers to this one school. That tax write-off bullshit, that publicity stunt shit. Is we supposed to respect that? But what about the everyday motherfucker that's breaking their ass? Working at community centers for volunteer. Working at POW centers, volunteers. Opening up their homes to the community children, volunteers. Block captains, volunteers. What about the people that's putting into their community to help their people, to help their children, to help you? What about them? Yet you don't help. You're not fighting for them. You're not outside helping them. You're not giving that money up that you would have got for them sneakers to them. You could have got something cheaper. But y'all gotta have these name brands on, and then it's the that fact that people say, "Oh, everything you do is supporting the white man." Okay, that I'm not. This is not about white or black right now. I said every fucking community that is in the situation that is considered low class, low income, middle, all that shit. The ones that are considered the have-nots. I'm talking about everybody. So it's not black and white, because black and white right now is all in the same boat. But see, we're not going to go there. We're going to go where. So I'm not just attacking one set of people. What I'm saying is, these stars, these people that we are putting so much money into, That and it's not just black people doing it, but again, I'm looking for the empowerment of my people and then the empowerment for humanity. Okay, this is that doesn't make me any less a lover of all people. It makes me more conscious for what my people need. What I'm saying is, if people from every community, every ethnicity that sits here and puts so much money into this entertainment industry, this big business of making you stay poor while they stay rich because you want to look rich. You want to look rich. You want to look fabulous. I'm not too far from Philly. I can go there, and that's where my heart is. I love y'all. And I'm always going to love y'all. But let's be realistic. You go down a lot of Philly streets, I see motherfuckers with $1,000 worth of shit on from head to toe. But the fucking blocks are fucked up. The block I grew up on, I can cry looking at that shit now. For real, that's what we do. So this is what I'm talking about. This is how we living, and these motherfuckers are living lovely. Look at their houses. Y'all watch that shit. I don't know, your MTV Cribs comes on still, but they have a way of showing off the way they live. It's every day. It's in your face. They have no problem with bragging how much they spent on their cars that you can never afford, but you're rapping about and you're talking about and you're trying to get it. You ain't getting it. So you selling your soul to get it. You shooting each other to get it. Y'all selling drugs and all that to get it so they can put your ass in jail forever, because that's the plan. They're going to keep you. Sons, daughters, queens, kings. Y'all hear me? Like, this shit is real. These people that y'all supporting, they're not supporting you. So support each other. Stop fighting each other. Stop getting mad when you hear, because you got those labels on. Stop getting mad when somebody says stop putting all that money into that. You got it to spend it? Okay. Now make your community look good. Take pride in where you lay your fucking head at. Take pride in where your family came from. Divest it somewhere else. We calling unity? Y'all on this shit? You calling unity, then unify. Stop getting mad over shit with each other. Somebody's calling you to help, and you get mad at them. You get mad at the everyday man. Y'all kick everybody else. Y'all talk about a motherfucker on welfare, talking you want your tax money back, this, that, but your tax money is going to fucking fund a lot of fucked up wars and everything else. You had soldiers arguing about getting paid. Where's their fucking money at? But they the ones fighting these wars. Like, come on now, but y'all want to kick the people that are in need. But you're not looking at the other shit. You think if welfare got cut today or tomorrow, you're going to get that money back? Come on, this is the shit I'm saying. Like, they got y'all so brainwashed and fucked up. Y'all want to emulate all these stars and be like them, but you're not living like them, so you dress like them. That makes you feel good? So is it an issue with esteem that we're dealing with? Because if it is, then we need to try to do something to bring that up. But what I'm saying is right now, and maybe if we start making our communities look better, our homes, and start building our houses for us and making our own money, putting our children in schools where they are able to celebrate their history and learn their truth. And again, I'm speaking about Hispanics, I'm speaking about blacks, I'm speaking about natives, I'm speaking about a lot of people. Everybody should know their heritage. Everybody should know their truth, not the truth they want them to know. So if we start divesting in our own communities and doing what we need, we can make it better for us. But instead, we rather attack the people that say, help. Hey, let's do this. Hey, here's what I do. We'd rather attack them in defense of these people, these entertainers, these stars that are sitting on a fucking island right now, sucking each other's toes, drinking shit that we can't fucking pronounce or afford. And you sitting here in this shit with their shit on, listening to their shit. Come on now, we gotta do better. This is all I'm going to say. I love you. This is why I'm saying this. I love you, and I'm gonna tell you this in every single one. I love you, and I want you to feel that energy, and I want you to love you, and I want you to love me back, and I want you to love each other. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Y'all can't keep doing this shit, protecting these people that don't give a fuck about you. All right, 14 minutes, 29 seconds. I guess I'm almost done. I'll bribe them to be quiet. So I really need to stop now. It is what it is. If you can find a way to make it better, make a change. Start with yourself, and then we start for each other. Oh, one last thing. I hear a lot of people calling for leaders. And I posed a question on my Facebook page, and I had some of the best answers, and it all seemed to boil down to the best answer, with everybody was kind of saying the same thing, that boiled down to saying, be a leader within yourself. Be true to self first, and then you can lead others. While you're leading and while you're teaching, always, always, always be open to learning, because we're always learning. That never stops. You never know too much. So never get arrogant. Ego is a motherfucker. People are dying over ego. The motherfuckers that you've riding for, them stars, them other people, they don't give a fuck about you. We're the ones that love you. We love each other. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I love you. Deuces. Oh, okay. Bye.